Dear students, today we'll be starting a new lesson. The name of the lesson is evolution. Okay, so before we begin the lesson, first we'll see what is meant by this word. Okay, so the earth has taken birth before so many years back, and the life is found before so many years back again. Okay, but the whatever the species animals and plants are there on the earth, they were not same before some years, because they have evolved, they are changed. Human beings also have changed. Most of the animals, most of the plants have evolved, they have changed according to climate, according to need of their survival, and this is called evolution. Evolution is what? It is a small, we can say, slow change. It is change that has happened slowly, and that has happened in animals and plants. Okay, so the definition, if you want to see, of evolution is a continuous and gradual change in animals and plants. I repeat, evolution is a continuous and gradual change in animals and plants. Means it is happening continuously. It has happened from so many years back. Today also it is happening, but it is how it is happening? It is happening very slowly. That's why the word gradual. Gradual means what? Very slow. It is happening very slowly. The change is happening, but how it is happening? Very slow. And revolution is again opposite of this word. Revolution is the change that happens suddenly. Okay, but evolution is the change that happen very slowly, and it is continuous. For example, like human beings were not same as we are now. They have changed. There are different changes that has happened in the human body. How? That our ancestors were apes or monkeys, and afterwards slowly it converted into modern human beings. Of course, it took number of years. It has not happened suddenly. It has taken 1,000, or rather we can say lakhs years. And slowly the change has happened. Like slowly man started. At the beginning, man was not standing straight. He was not able to stand straight. He was bending like other animals. But slowly his legs started becoming firm and strong, and the hands started becoming strong again, we can say stronger. So as the change has happened, the man started standing straight. The same way, there are different animals which are also changed. Okay, so there were dinosaurs, and dinosaurs also changed. The animals changed. So many animals have changed according to the, we can say, nature, according to situation. They have evolved themselves. They have changed their structure. So a new species with the new features may be created, or it means happen. If how change may happen? The change may happen that the animal is completely changed, or some of the things in the animal are changed. Okay, and some animal may got extinct. Extinct means what? Extinction. Extinction means they are completely out of, now they are died, we can say. They are not found today. So some of the animals completely got extinct. There is extinction of such animals, like dinosaurs. Earlier there was an age of dinosaur, and there were number of dinosaurs moving on the earth. But because of some asteroid fall, and that we are going to discuss again in this lesson only. So the dinosaurs are evolved, and then they got extinct. Then this theory was first told by Charles Darwin. So Charles Darwin is a scientist who has studied the animals carefully. He studied different animals and plants carefully, and he told that the animals are not as constant, they are changing, and the change is very slow and gradual. For that reason he went to an island and he studied different species, and because of his observation and research he could tell that the animals are changing and there is evolution in the animal. At the beginning his theory was not accepted by many people, but slowly as the evidences were getting more and more, the theory is accepted. Okay, so Charles Darwin told what he told in his theory. He told that capable species will survive. He has given example like those animals which will struggle, they will take efforts to survive, to live, they only will be surviving, and those who are not taking efforts, they will die. For example, suppose there are two animals, one is deer and other is tiger. Okay, if deer want to live or he want to survive, he has to run faster than a tiger, isn't it? If the tiger want to survive, he has to kill deer. So what he has to do, what the tiger has to do, tiger has to run faster and catch to deer. It means that the animal who is doing struggle, who is taking efforts to survive, to live, that only will be alive. And the animals who will not do, or they are not capable, they are not taking efforts and they don't have, we can say, strength to survive, they will extinct. Isn't it? You understood? I hope you have understood. It means whoever want to survive, whoever want to live, they have to take efforts, they have to we can protect themselves from the enemies, protect themselves from the climate and the environment, then only they will be survive. And he told those who are stronger and they are taking efforts, they will survive, and those who are not, they will get extinct. Okay, he has told this theory. Then we are coming towards the important part, that is extinction of dinosaurs. If you have seen your textbook, in this lesson you will find there are some and pictures of dinosaurs are given, and there was an age when there were dinosaurs. Nowadays we don't find any dinosaurs, and these animals, there was a great variety of dinosaur also. Some of them were swimming, some of them were very large. So there was a great variety of dinosaur, they were living on the earth. And if you look at the word dinosaur, so the dinosaur word literally has taken from a Greek language, and that Greek word is denios. Denios means what? Terrible. Terrible is fearful animal. Fearful. Denios means fearful. And other word, that is saurus. Dinosaurus can be divided into two words or sub words. One is denios. The meaning of denios is what? Terrible, or we can say fearful, from which the other may get fear. And the saurus means lizard. So if you have seen, there is a somewhat similarity of dinosaurs and lizard. That's why the Greek people, or it is generally taken that dinosaur is a terrible lizard. Of course it is not as the same size of lizard, it is very huge, it is very large, but it is similar, and that's on that basis they have given this name. A dinosaur, we can say in a similar word, or in the this way it can be called as a terrible lizard. So then why it got extinct, why they are not found nowadays? So there are certain reasons. Of course we are guessing this. And how we come to know about dinosaur were there on the earth? Because the scientists have got their skeletons, we have got their fossils. Okay, from that we are able to tell that dinosaurs were there on the earth. So there are some countries, like in some of the countries in Europe, there are museum, and in the museum the skeleton or fossils of the dinosaurs are kept, and they are studied, they are open for the people to go. Okay, so somewhere if you get the chance you try to go in future. But they are museums, there are museums where people can visit, and there are dinosaurs skeleton, we can say. There we have proofs that there were dinosaurs, we have their bones found, we'll find the bones of these animals. Okay, so and then why they got extinct, there are different reasons. Like there was a great, some of the scientists tell that there was a great fall of asteroid on the earth, asteroid fall down on the earth, and because of that most of the dinosaurs, not only dinosaurs, the most of the species on the earth died. They could not survive because there was a fall of the asteroid on the earth, and of course it was very we can say harmful, and it was very hot as it was coming from a long distance. It converted into fireballs, and those balls were very larger that fall on the earth. Some of the species which could hide themselves under the earth, they could survive. Some of the animals could survive, but most of the animals they died, and among them these animals were also died. So extinction, one important theory is told that the animals could not survive, these dinosaurs could not survive on the earth because there was a great fall of asteroid on the earth. Even there were some environmental changes, that changes these animals could not adapt, and they got extinct. Okay, so here is an video that will be more clear, you may get more clear idea of what is the concept evolution, and our coming videos also you will be more clear with the concept of evolution. So look at this video and watch it carefully.
1835, the Galapagos Islands. Young English naturalist Charles Darwin collects animal and plant specimens for study. His observations on these islands will be fundamental in formulating his theories, which many years later will be published in his great work on the origin of species. A revolutionary book that changed the way biology was understood, giving rise to new scientific theories. In this book, Darwin laid down the scientific principle that each species had not always been the way we know it today. Rather, each one had changed and altered over time. Three concepts are important for understanding Charles Darwin's theories: natural selection, evolution, and the origin of species. In animals and plants, random trait mutations and modifications can appear. For example, a moth that is born a different color than its parents. Imagine that this mutation or new trait improves an animal's ability to survive in its environment. Animals.
Okay, if you look at this picture, what you can find is that the other insects, they are having yellow color, but their parents or their child, the parents is not the child is not matching with the parents, it has changed its color, and it is useful for that animal to survive. Why? Because it is similar to the plant, if it is similar to the tree, and the birds are not able to identify them easily, so this change is useful for the animal. So the same way the many animals have changed themselves to adapt with the surrounding circumstances or situations.
Favorable trait would be better adapted to where they live and have a better chance to feed themselves and to reproduce than other animals of the same species without that trait. The offspring of parents with favorable characteristics will normally inherit the those same characteristics. So, generation after generation, a trait that was rare occurs more frequently, becoming the norm within the species. This process is called natural selection. With the passing of time, these favorable mutations accumulate and species change, constantly adapting to an environment that never stops changing. Here's how the evolution of species takes place. Two groups of animals of the same species that adapt to two different environments over time can come to constitute different species. This way, a process as simple as natural selection helps us to understand the origin of species. Charles Darwin was one of the most important men of his era, and many consider him among the most influential scientists in history. His theories on the origin and evolution of species were very new for his time and are still studied and discussed to this day. Darwin died in 1882. His legacy changed the thinking of an era and opened the door to a new way of understanding science, the world, and the role humans play on this planet.
Okay, you must have understood how Charles Darwin has predicted this theory and what is importance of this theory. Okay, so this was a part first of the same lesson. So we'll be continuing subtopics with the more coming videos. And it is observed that most of you are not watching the video completely. So I request you to all to watch the video till the end, and the worksheets which are sending, that also should be completed within the time. Okay, so that much I want to tell you. So till the time, you take care and keep studying. Thank you.